Okay, so here's the kit that I ordered. You can see my charge controller right there. And it describes it as 130 amp PWM LCD display charge controller. That's it. No model, no nothing. It was $221.99. And you scroll down to the description. And positive grounded charge controller, which I'm not so sure about that positive grounded part either, but 30 amps, max input voltage 48, blah blah, etc, etc. So then you go over to the Renogy website. On their downloads, that kit isn't anywhere in the solar panel kit manual. So then you go down to the charge controller manuals, and it's none of these. I've clicked through all of them. So there is no manual for this controller, so I have no idea what I'm doing on this thing. So I left the light on when I came in about 15 minutes ago, so I'm going to go back out and see what's going on. Okay, just to clarify and make sure that I haven't missed anything, I'm going to go through the manual that did come with it again. There's my charge controller, and that just shows how to install it. Here's how to install the panel, the Z brackets, and all that. And there's the connectors. Here's a random page that was stuck in there that just shows features. Okay, there's connecting the charge controller and the solar panel. Here's how to wire it for 24 volts. And there's more wiring, using multiple panels, etc, etc. Multiple batteries and inverter, and that's it. Nothing on how to operate the charge controller. So here's the box the charge controller came in, and as you can see, there is nothing in there. I've got well, nothing. So we're going to go back out here and see what is going on with it. Should have enough light here to do something. It's got some shade down there at the bottom, but there's enough at the top to do something. Okay, so we are at 12.7 volts with the light on that whole time, so maybe it has charged a little bit while I was gone. Okay, I'm guessing that means that the solar panel is putting out 13.8 volts. I'm just guessing. Load on, it's drawing 12.6 volts, I guess. I don't know. Load off 10.8. Now I have no idea what 10.8 volts is. Is that saying with load off 10.8 volts? I don't get that at all. Load on 24 hours. I don't understand 24H. Is that 24 hours? Is that like the clock or something? So can I like push a button and hold it and change it? I don't know, because they don't tell you crap. Yeah, that doesn't do anything. Push that and hold it. Nope, nothing. So back to 12.7 volts. So your guess is as good as mine as if this thing's actually working or not, because well, without some kind of instructions, I have no clue. Yeah. So I guess my next plan of attack would be to disconnect the solar panel from the charge controller, hook it up directly to the light, and see if I have light. I guess that could work, right? So we'll try that and see what happens. Okay. Let's see if I can do this one-handed. Probably not, but I can try, right? Try shoving that in there. Yeah. Solar panel is working. Solar panel is powering the light directly. So, it's just this freaky charge controller that I can't figure out. I don't know. I mean, normally a charge controller should be reading around 14 volts, which it does on that one screen, but I don't know if that's what that screen actually means or not. So, I'm just going to assume that all is peachy and take it out to Oklahoma with me and install it and hope for the best, right? Okay. Well, I closed my bike shop, and hence the loaded trailer with the bicycle repair stand on it, and the sofa. We had a sofa in there for people to lounge around and be bums. And let's see what else we got here. We got a Schwinn trike over there, and a Park Tool stool, mop bucket, and just a assorted crap everywhere. This is our second trip. The house is completely full. You can't walk through it. There's like a little path, and that's pretty much it. The poor Suburban. I don't know if you can see how bad the back is sagging there. Well, I'm kind of scared to open this door actually, but let's give you a view of what I've been dealing with here. There we go. There's the inside of the Suburban. There's a copy of Windows 8.1 that I never got to install. Yeah, there's the Suburban. See if you can get the camera up where I can't get. There you go. Here's my spare tire over there. If I have a flat, I'm screwed. Yeah, it's been a fun time. Here I am, you know, last 2 weeks before I head off to Oklahoma, and I gotta panic and move everything out of my bike shop because it's a funny story, really. The landlord came by one day, and apparently he saw something he didn't like, so he came back another day when I was closed and not there, and he changed the locks. His complaint was I had a torch in the bike shop. Oh my God, can you imagine there being an oxyacetylene torch in a bike shop? Just crazy, right? So, yeah, he threatened me with arrest if I tried to enter the store, and accused me of trying to blow up the entire mini mall and everything, and of course I told him he was a moron. So I don't have a bike shop anymore, which, yeah, I'm fine with that. I'm going to Oklahoma. I'm just gonna exist, just be for a while, not deal with any people if at all possible, and set up my cabin if there's anything left of the cabin. I don't trust people much, in case you haven't noticed. And then I'm going to come back and open up the shop here in my hometown so I can stop driving 150 miles a day. Here's my van, and I don't know if you ever saw my van. Oh my God, I'm showing my license plate. Yeah, so what? People see it every day when I drive on the road. There's no reason to do this crap. That is stupid. Like anyone can trace you with your plate number. Here's my van. Yeah, it's it's a handy thing. It's pretty packed. It drives like it too. Here. Need one of those? I got one of those. There's the other side. Oh, and there it goes. So this is what I'm dealing with right now. No vehicles that I can drive that aren't loaded down to capacity. Get the thing back up here. There. There's some cycling jackets in the front seat. some fix-it sticks, bunch of tires. Yeah, looks like some locks, gloves back there, assorted crap. But yeah, this is one of the things I like about this vehicle. Is it's got that nice shelf over the driver's and passenger seats, because this thing is just hilariously tall. It's like 1.5 feet, 2 feet from the roof to my head, which is a benefit to me because I'm one of those long torsoed freaks that any regular car I hit my head on every bump. It's the short stubby legs, but long torso. Thanks. Anywho, the solar panel experiment is, well, it's left just where it was before. I have no clue. Assume it works, but couldn't say for sure. And otherwise, I got a trailer that's full of stuff and got to get rid of it so I can load it up with lawnmower and stuff. And got dolly laying around, some rack thing, and other stuff. Let's see if I can get through here. This table over here is going to be my table at the tiny cabin. As you can see, I took it apart. Here's the rest of it over there. This is the part I'm using, and if I get my camera and can get a tripod and everything, I'll record it. But I need to cut this down for the leg, which there's the legs off the other side of the table. And I'm just gonna screw these on this side so that I got a little bitty table for my little bitty cabin. Got this thing. That's another project to do in the next 2 weeks. Got to take the top rack off and put some wood sides on it so I can haul rocks and stuff on my property out there. It's got a flat tire too, so I may end up having to put a tube in that one. I don't know yet. But yeah, that's where I am right now. I've got a porch full of crap too. Got a bunch of stools, and there's a bike rack and Honda motor. Don't know what I'll ever do with that. There's a gas-powered hedge trimmer down there. Picked that up for like $10. My saw is sitting on my porch right now because I have nowhere else to put it. There's the stand. There it is all together. Got a bunch of propane tanks. 2 of them are full. Take those out with me for heat, since I don't have money for a wood stove yet, and obviously I haven't been out there to cut any wood either, so it wouldn't do me much good to have a wood stove right now. Yeah, I'll if I discover anything on the charge controller, I'll post another video showing it doing what it's supposed to do. Okay, now see, this is funny because it's sitting here. The solar panel is not hooked up, as you can see, and now it's 12.8 volts. Weird. Maybe it's just charging itself by solar. Yeah. I learned that you cannot charge a dead battery with a charge controller. I hooked up this lawnmower battery that was laying in my yard, and it had a little bit of a charge, not much, but it wouldn't even turn the controller on. So I checked it and it wasn't putting anything out toward it. So much for that plan. Hi, Ziggs. Exactly, I agree. So I'll do another video here, probably 1 or 2 before I leave Indiana, and then after that you'll have videos from Oklahoma, and hopefully me being in my cabin with some solar power and everything's working fine, and I'm not caring that I'm technically unemployed and broke right now. So until next time, there's a dirty Suburban to look at, and enjoy. I'll see you next time.